Hello and welcome back to my channel. Now today there's some brilliant news, some big news coming out of Pompey. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but I saw this news and thought, you know what, I'll make a quick video what I think of what's happened. Obviously that news is that Salford at Wembley will be being played. It'll be played on the 13th of March this year. It'll be kicking off at 1 o'clock, I think. I'm not fully sure, but it will be on Sky Sports as it always is, but it could be moved because obviously it's a bit different to normal years. Last time it was on Sky Sports. You never know, they could move it because, you know, there's no fans, there's none of that, but you never know. I thought I'd quickly just go through what I think ahead of it, what I think the decision was right, whether I think the procedures taken, the protocols decided were good enough. We'll start off with the fans. Obviously this game will be behind closed doors due to the COVID pandemic. That's not great. Pompey had sold 50-odd thousand tickets for the game, which would have been the highest number of one single set of fans at Wembley Stadium, not for an international game. The highest in amount of club fans at Wembley Stadium, which is a monumental record, would have been another one in Pompey's record books. However, now there's no fans, you've got to accept that. We'll still be able to watch our team play. We could still be lifting that trophy, and I think that's more important than anything. Obviously, the day out of Wembley is a great day, it always is. But, simply this year it wasn't going to happen. We knew when it got called off the first time, as soon as the lockdowns kept extending, as soon as things like that happened, it wasn't going to be our year to go. But, we're the longest holders still. If we win it on 13th of March, we'll be the longest holders. The final of this year's competition will take place on the Sunday of the same weekend, on the 14th of March, between whichever of the teams makes it through. I think that's Tranmere, Sunderland, Lincoln and Oxford are battling to win that in the semi-finals. Kenny Jackett has made a statement. Kenny Jackett says, "It obviously won't be the same without the fantastic Pompey supporters there to cheer us on, but we'll do everything we can to win the game for them." Kenny makes a good point there, no fans, but he wants to do as much as we can. I'm hoping we play our first team there. As much as people will say, well, our fixture list is backlogged anyway. This game does see Peterborough away postponed. There's only 4 Tuesday night slots to fit in for the rest of this season though, so you've got to pick one of them. However, we would be playing a first team on that Saturday anyway, so I reckon we should play a mixture. I'd say players like Curtis should play, players like Rue. No, I've said Rue again. Possibly players like Rue, you never know. He scored in the reserve game the other day. Players, you know, Harula could come back into the frame for that one. There's plenty of players there that definitely could be starting that game. Rasmus could come back in, you know, Bolton could play. There's plenty of players we've got in that team that could come in as a backup for that game. Now that's obviously next month, so it's basically a month on from this Saturday. Well, a bit later than that. But I'll put a clip here. Craig McGilvray, I think he sums up how we all feel right now. Back under the Wembley arch next month. But I don't want to speak for too long. I'm buzzing, if I'm going to say anything, that we can actually be given the chance to still win the trophy. I think that means anything the most to everyone. It's another preview I can do. It's another review I can do. Hopefully having won another, not major trophy, but won another cup. I've said what I really wanted to say. I will say though, Salford, they won't be an easy battle. Obviously, they're in League 2. They sit 9th in the league currently. But the main thing about all this trophy that makes it hilarious, to me anyway, is that the manager at Salford currently wasn't the manager there last season. The manager at Pompey is the same, but there's players there that have left since they qualified for that final. Pompey lost 8 players in the summer that did qualify. Cameron McGeehan on loan scored the second goal of the 3 in that 3-2 win over Exeter in the semi-final. He's no longer there. Both squads will have players that didn't even make it to that final, but will be playing. And I suppose you can't make it so that only players that played in that trophy round can play. They've got to make it so that everyone from their current squads can play, in my opinion, because otherwise people will be ruined. But we are going to leave the video there. Can we get 10 likes in this video? I don't think it'll be a very popular one. Let me know how you think of Pompey actually going to be able to play, what you think about the refund system, what you think it'll be like without fans, and I'll see you in the next one.